One side of the moon consistently faces us. Actually, it is on the grounds that the turning time of the moon is equivalent to the time it takes for the moon to circle around the Earth. Untechnically, in light of the fact that outsiders. Simply joking perhaps. Anyway, the furthest side of the moon has been shot and we presently realize that it isn't exactly as secretive as man has constantly believed it to be. The picture here was taken by NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter rocket and is the most definite image of the clouded side of the moon yet. It is, it might be said, one of the extraordinary unsolved secrets of man that we were unable to fathom until innovation led us. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and of her different realms and territories, Queen, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, otherwise called Queen Elizabeth, lives in this pleasant, however not staggeringly shocking, house in London. Well, it's a castle truly, however it was once called Buckingham House, in 1703. Obviously the front yard is a lot more pleasant to take a gander at than this common backyard that resembles some other average English royal residence. The castle contains 775 rooms, including 188 staff rooms, 92 workplaces, 78 washrooms, 52 headrooms, and 19 staterooms. It likewise has a mail station, film, pool, specialists' medical procedure, and goldsmith's workshop. It's not horrendous, but rather it's not exactly the Grand Canal. This, truth be told, the commune of Myra, as much a piece of the acclaimed and excellent metropolitan city of Venice as the region which gets hurled on TV to caution us of approaching fate each time it floods since AD 421. It is great to think about the Bridge of the Sighs, the Doge's royal residence, St. Mark's Square and all the wondrous ensembles and dalliances of the renowned Venice, yet the individuals who sew those outfits, clean the extension, and sell tickets at the attractions need to live someplace. That is the place this lesser seen posterior of Venice comes in. On the in addition to side, it's Italy, you'll despite everything get the best espresso you've at any point flushed. In excess of 900 solid stone sculptures spot Easter Island in Chile. Cut and set between AD 1250 and AD 1500, the sculptures despite everything hold numerous riddles. Truth be told, while we despite everything don't generally have the foggiest idea who cut them, why, or where they went. Inadequate sculptures lie in quarries on the island. A large portion of the most popular sculptures look inland from the seashore, and it is the picture of their appearances that we most generally observe. Here, rather, is a picture from behind the sculptures. Inquisitively, one gathering of 7 of the sculptures face out to the ocean and is splendidly adjusted for the fall and spring equinoxes. A considerable lot of the sculptures have complex carvings on their backs which are undeciphered. Mount Rushmore was cut between 1927 to 1941 and contains the essences of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. It was made to expand the travel industry to South Dakota, which worked. Gutzon Borglum, the man who made the icon, picked the 4 presidents to speak to the country's introduction to the world, development, improvement, and conservation, individually. Pictured here is the opposite side of the mountain, representing the delightful national park in which the figure gets itself. Joyfully, a multi-year restriction on firecrackers because of ecological concerns has as of late been toppled, and the stunning showcase will profit to the mountain for Independence Day. It is safe to say that you are asking why this edge of the Colosseum resembles a major dim lump of Swiss cheddar? That is on the grounds that the structure was initially constructed utilizing iron bars to hold the blocks together, and was dabbed with doors and trapdoors to contain and corral the different creature excitements. Throughout the years, as it fell into neglect, the residents of Rome took the iron, abandoning openings. They likewise took blocks to fabricate their homes, and the whole external layer of marble, which would have made for a particularly unexpected glancing amphitheater in comparison to the one we are accustomed to seeing today. As per CBS, the sign went up in the slopes sitting above Los Angeles in 1923 at an expense of $21,000 to advance an improvement by the Hollywoodland Real Estate Group. It read Hollywoodland until 1949, when the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce went into a support consent to protect it and the last 4 letters were removed. 4 in 2005, the first sign, supplanted during the 1970s because of harm and age, was sold for $450,000 by a private proprietor. The zone around the sign is currently secured parkland that was once claimed by Howard Hughes, who had intended to construct a chateau on the site. It has been host to numerous school tricks and one self-destruction of a maturing celebrity, Peg Entwistle. The vast majority enter Petra through the pharaoh's treasury, and that face of the outside is the picture the greater part of us know when we think about the spot. Be that as it may, there is another passage at the back called the monastery or El Dair. It got its name because of crosses cut on the inside when the zone was utilized by Christian priests during the Byzantine period. Luckily, you can take unique visits that circumvent the monastery and other external territories that are lesser known. It is dazzling that in spite of the vanquishing swarms and the centuries that have passed, the pyramids of Giza, the last remainder of the 7 miracles of the antiquated world, despite everything stand as the most striking component of Cairo's horizon. Somehow or another we can maybe say that the pharaohs are keeping observe still over their once incredible country. The Taj Mahal has an issue: trash. The Yamuna River which runs behind the Taj Mahal is smudged. And keeping in mind that there is clearly a junk issue on a superficial level, underneath the surface sneaks poisonous synthetic substances that make it the most contaminated stream in the entirety of India. Indeed, as of late the whole thing was shrouded in noxious froth of a puzzling cause. Blurg. Not exactly the pleasant impression we are totally left with in the wake of review flawless photographs all over Explorer's Instagrams. Furthermore, it's not simply trash and harmful water we have to stress over, smoke from industry is turning the incomparable Taj Mahal yellow. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.